So look, first vlog of the day, man. How y'all been, bro? Shoot, I ain't been on this thing in a minute. Y'all ain't seen me in a while. I know I'm looking good, per usual. Oh man, hold on, let me get in this car. Get in this kizzy. You feel me? Yeah, man, how y'all been? I always say that, but you know, nobody ever comment, of course. But anyway, I've been decent, you know. Man, quick little rundown. Yeah, I talked to y'all about a year ago. I did the fashion event and everything. Dang, this camera is crisp, boy. But anyway, did the fashion show thing or whatever. That was good. I ain't posted since then. Reason why, man, I had a lot of stuff going on. Briefest rundown I can give you, man. Shoot, life. Okay, so let me think. That happened 2023. That's I had a surgery. That was a hernia surgery. After that, last year, so I had knee surgery. My mom moved in with me. Man, a lot of stuff happened, and from that, you know, from me doing all of that stuff, yeah, it kind of put me down, man. And I wouldn't even just say like down literally and figuratively, because it did, but man, it put me down like just motivationally, man. I just wasn't really motivated to post, wasn't motivated to do much. But another thing, I had started doing my real estate, right? So I started doing my real estate like the beginning of the year. Now the problem was, you know, I had joined the brokerage or whatever, right? And I had presumed that they would give me a little bit more training, a little bit, you know, more expertise than they did, right? But the brokerage I joined was more or less for more established agents, if that makes sense. So, you know, if you've been in the business for a little while, then, you know, you're cooking, right? But like, you know, I wasn't established, I was new, right? So I ended up later on in the year, thanks to somebody I met, shout out to Ken, man, him while playing basketball, he hooked me up with my dude Stefano. Shout out to Stefano, y'all gonna see him in a second. That's what I'm on my way to right now. But yeah, so he hooked me up with him, and I joined this team and everything, and ever since then, man, I started hitting the ground rolling a lot better. I got some marketing done. I missed something. I went to this is what I would say kind of was pivotal right before me changing brokerages. I was upset that I wasn't like getting nowhere. I'm upset, like, man, I'm a realtor, but I'm not, like, I don't know what I'm doing, right? So I ended up going to a realtor event. Like, I looked up online, like, realtors event near me, right? Found a realtor event. Boom, I'm like, okay, I'll just go there, right? So I ended up going to this realtor event. It was cool. So I go there, I'm at the realtor event. I ended up meeting some very awesome people there, right? I ended up meeting this one girl. She was younger than me. Shout out to Abigail. She put me on to a couple things, like this app called Blick or whatever. You can I'll pop it up there, pop up my Blick link too. But anyway, basically with Blick, you can link you know, your social medias or whatever all into one, and, you know, either share it to people or have it as a QR code, just whatever. Like, so it was pretty cool. I was like, dang, I didn't even know about that. So that was helpful. And then also just like, you know, a lot of marketing type things, and, you know, just a lot of ideas, you know, were shot out and just brought to my fruition that I don't know if I use that right, but anyway, brought to my knowledge, I would say. That helped me realize, like, dang, I need to do that. I'm gonna do that, right? So that's what I ended up doing, right? So I ended up doing a lot of that stuff. You know, getting that leg work in. So I ended up, like, I would say I did a couple open houses. That was cool. That helped me kind of establish, like, okay, this is what open house is. Like, you know, with real estate, I wouldn't say I thought I would come into it and just be easy, of course, right? But I presume, like, you know, with me being me, my personality, and just me knowing people, like, oh, people are gonna just want to buy a house, right? But no, that's not the case. People just don't want to buy a house, right? So then you start to realize, okay, how do I get people to want to buy a house, or how do I find the people that want to buy a house? So then that was my thing, bro. So I just got onto that. So I'm like, okay, how can I find these people? So basically one of them found me. Shout out to Mike. You know, I'm giving basic names, but shout out to Mike. Yeah, man, he hit me up. He like, hey, man, I see you doing your thing. He said, I'm looking to buy a house. I want to buy one from you. I said, hey, let's do it. You feel me? Let's do it. So, and this was recently. This was like the beginning of this year. So I said, let's do it. Got that done. That was my first deal. I got that done like a couple weeks ago. And yeah, now we're here, right? So that was a brief little thing. Now, right now, I also have a gimbal, so I'm not holding my phone like I used to. You guys may have known, may not have known, but I've never really had a tripod. I've always set up. Well, I had one when I was in Vegas. I had one when I was in Vegas, but I think I left it or I broke it or something. I can't remember. I broke. It broke. So I didn't have a tripod anymore. Therefore, I couldn't set up my camera anywhere to really get any good angles. So I'm like, dang, man, like, what am I gonna do? So yeah, so that sucked. And then another thing, I just got a new phone. My other phone, oh man, I couldn't record it. It just had so many problems. So I was like, bro, I need to get me a new phone. I need to give me something I can record and everything like that. So it leads us up to now, and this is where we at. So also today, oh wow, today is a great day. Today I got a call. Man, how do I look decent? Today I got a call from somebody I know, and they're looking to possibly do a cash offer. So if I get this done, I'll have some more money in my pocket, and then y'all gonna get a lot more content out of me for sure. Because that's definitely what I want to do. I want to post more content, be back on YouTube and everything. But man, like I know I haven't done a video in a grip. So right now, y'all get a video from me, man. And it's gonna be like a vlog or whatever. I watch a lot of YouTube, right? One of my favorite YouTubers is DDG, and one thing I can admit, he had a lot of consistency, man. I wouldn't say he's as consistent now because he's a rapper, but he had a lot of consistency. He was posting 2 videos a day. Oh, 2 videos a day. Now I know I can't do that. I know I always talk about these hiatuses, but I think I could possibly pull off maybe 2 vlogs a week. I want to do 3, but maybe 2 vlogs a week. But they're gonna be basic, man. Like honestly, my vlog base is gonna be different. It's just gonna be more motivational, and then more about like my day to day. My day to day is boring, y'all. All I do is just go home, go to work, and go to the gym. So y'all not gonna get much from that. But I mean, I'm also have my real estate sprinkled in there when I go do that, right? So we're gonna do that as well. And as I get more traction, man, I can do more open houses, stuff like that, and then y'all can come with me on those. I can come sit down, talk to y'all about how those go, maybe be able to record those sometimes. I don't know. The only thing about having a camera, people is confidentiality, but I can always blur out the faces, so I can always tell them that. But yeah, so anyway, right now today's pretty much a basic day. But there's the most actually I'll probably get out of me in a little while. So right now I'm on my way to the office. I'm gonna go meet up with Stefano. We basically gonna talk some business, work out how I'm gonna do certain things. He helps me with my contract, something with a lot, man. He's a great person, great human being, man. He's awesome. Y'all gonna see him, and then like he has so much charisma, man. Like damn, man. Like I ain't gonna lie, man. I look. It takes time to get to certain states. I get that, man. But yeah, nah. So we're on our way there. Not too far. After I get there, I gotta go get some gas, and then after I get some gas, I want to stop by Best Buy. Just because I need to get me a case for this phone. I don't have a case or a screen protector. My screen protector comes on a Friday. And I was gonna buy a case from Best Buy, but the screen protector was way cheaper online than at the store. I'm not gonna pay no $20-$30 for one screen protector if I could pay $10 for 3. Come on now, like if y'all doing that, hey, convenience makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If you clumsy, okay, I understand. I will hold that phone as tight as possible. Pause. But I will hold that phone as tight as possible just so it wouldn't fall, bro. I only got days, so it's not that long. Tomorrow's Friday, so get that tomorrow. As far as the screen protector, get the case today, and get some gas, and that's pretty much it. Also, I might go stop by my grandma's house, check up on them. But that's pretty much it as far as what I'm doing. But yeah, man, I ain't pulled out this vlog in a minute. And honestly, I do a lot of cuts, but I don't think this part, I don't think I'm gonna cut. So whether you want to skip or whatever, go ahead. But I don't think I'm gonna cut this part. I think I'm gonna cut all the way. I'm gonna cut when I get to the office. So yeah, but yeah, man, all these lights are down out here too, because it was a bad storm. So everything has stop sign. So if you kind of seen that, then you seen it. But a lot of lights is out, whatever. I can kind of see you driving. So yeah, slight cut. Yeah, but man, yeah, like I said, I ain't talked to y'all in a minute. I ain't been here in a minute, man. I would say life in the past couple years has been a little crazy. I'm 25. 25. I'll be 26. I'm 25. Like that's just crazy to say. Like my first YouTube video I posted, I think we might have been 15. I might have been 15. I would have to check on that, but I might have been 15. And if I was 15, that's 10 years. I wouldn't say 10 years consistently, but 10 years on YouTube, which is actually crazy because I can almost see 10 full years of my life on here, but y'all can too. So yeah, man, it's been a crazy ride. I went from living in Indiana to moving to Vegas to moving back to Indiana to becoming a real estate agent. If you was to tell me that at 18, like, hey, we're gonna move to Vegas and move back and then be a real estate agent, I'm like, bro, shut up. I'm gonna do something else. 18, what I want? 18, I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I knew that, but I didn't know like how I would achieve it. I kind of wanted to like, actually, you know what? Me and my homie David Dash, don't know, you feel me? Then we started a social media marketing business, and yeah, it didn't go so well. But as an 18-year-old, we had it going. We had a website. We had we was booking meetings. It was just the problem that they were just taking what we told them and just doing it on their own. So as kids, don't really understand business, but yeah, it's kind of tough, right? So yeah, that's pretty much what they were doing, and that didn't work out. But now Sully's real estate, so hopefully we can get this sale and then get the ball rolling for the year. My goal this year, man, y'all, I honestly want to make over 500K for sure, like in my pocket, 500K. I want to be in a new tax bracket. I don't want to get taxed by the bracket, of course, but I want to be in a new tax bracket, man. I want to be making some good money, man. We want to sell like what was it, 100 mil as a team. So I'm sorry, 10 million as a team, which isn't bad, but I think we can do 100 too. So you got to start somewhere. So hey, we're gonna push for that. So yeah, I'm pulling up. I'm at the light. We're not too far. We actually right here. And then yeah, we're gonna go in the joint. Y'all gonna be Stefano. So I am gonna cut for this little part, like 2 minutes or whatever. Now I'll see y'all in the office. See what's going on up in the office. I got everything okay. Gotta go in here into the pen. Let me show y'all the office. Nice office scene. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Decent. See my boy Stefano. Make that money.
Man, you gotta
got
get me
Josh.
on. You ended up picking it up.
My boy Josh, Steph.
We out here.
My boys, man. How y'all feeling?
You got that. You got that asthma.
I got it, man. I got it. Fire, man. We went in on the Maryville one. Fire. I love it. I love it.
Closing over here,
Closing,
baby.
man. That closing that money.
All we do is
from the setup. On Saturday.
You gotta work. Yeah. You gotta work.
Yeah, I think I gotta work, man.
Like right when we're starting.
Probably, yeah.
Man, I want you to be in that, bro.
No,
it's big time. You should get in it, bro.
It's crazy, man.
It's more important than you working. I'm telling you. Some ways, somehow.
I
I know. The only thing is like I don't have the personal time right now. If I did, like I've been trying to build it up, but it goes slow as possible.
What time you start over there? 4?
Yeah, 3. But
You start at 3?
yeah. But that's the thing. If we would have did it earlier, then it would have been cool. But I normally am early, but I told him to make me go
But then
late.
Carla was like,
Yeah.
And then I see you texted after, and we just.
Yeah. Because remember I told you I have them switch the schedules up, so yeah, it's a little different, man. But
Well, we're
it
gonna
is what it
probably
is.
host like another open house there too, and we'll get some video footage of it.
But yeah, so yeah, my boy Steph, y'all check him out. Check out my man Steph right here in the back.
Just went under contract on
My
4
boy.
today, baby.
Went on contract on how many?
4 today.
4. Easy money, man. That's how we getting it, man. That's the.
5 million.
Tell him,
I'm
man.
about that actual action, though. I negotiate deals. I save my clients money, and nobody wants to negotiate against me.
You see, he gets
Because
it
I know
done.
too much about this industry, man.
It's too easy, man. Look out.
wizard.
He just like, look at him. He don't even look. He's
It's
subtle
real
with
diamond,
it.
though.
That's
Out
real
there.
diamonds, man. They
Come
don't know.
on,
Come on. Let me chill,
You
man.
gotta get this deal, so call me and I'll help you out.
I got you. Appreciate
Good luck,
it.
baby.
Thank you. All right, y'all. We out. All right, y'all. Take it easy, man. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. We out. Time to go get some gasoline for my car. See you later. Get some gas for the car, and then go on to the Crown Points. You know what I'm saying? Get that done. We gonna be on. You feel me? We gonna be on. I need to get my car washed. That's what I need to go do. Get a car wash, I'll be decent. I know I do all these in and out the car transitions, but hey, I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Nah, all right, let's go get this gas real quick. Yeah, so I scheduled the thing. Well, not the thing. I scheduled the showing for like 3:30. It's about 2:50 right now. Hold on. Actually, I gotta use my navigation. I have to talk to y'all later.
So look, actually the last video, I wasn't able to record it. My phone was down. So I basically showed over the house or whatever. Went back home. I went and got the case. The case was too big. I got to take the case back. But now, I'm free. So now I'm gonna get this game smashed. Yeah. Ooh. What are you? Alright, now we're gonna do 115. Like literally last week, I was doing those. No, I think I did like 4, but like that third was like. Oh, that's 30. God damn. Damn, just hurt. Ooh. I gotta start giving y'all more vlogs, man. More content. I've been slacking. I don't know. Those were hidden Easter egg. I used to be in the dance field when I was short, like, like 7, 8. I know how to dance for it. I got rhythm, but I just don't be dancing. You know what I'm saying? I just don't be dancing. It'll be fun sometimes. Sometimes I be it, but not today. I'm trying to knock out 30 of these in a row. These are hard though.
All right, so now we back in the car after that nice little workout. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope it seemed decent to y'all, man. I just, I don't do too much, man, but I work out. I work, you know what I'm saying, and do some real estate throughout the day. Now, I'm about to get ready to go home, take a shower, get ready for work. But actually, I got some open houses coming up this week, so I'm gonna be recording those. I'm gonna also try and do some showings as well. So I might have some showings and some open houses coming out, but I'm having another channel for that. It's gonna be on my Taj the Realtor channel. So I'm gonna drop that link in the description. So make sure you go follow that right now, subscribe to that right now, because I'm gonna start posting all my realtor content over there. This is just gonna be like, the entertainment content, just for you guys, when I'm making skits, funny videos, whatever. That's what it's for, or just like the day in the life of me. So that's really what this channel is for, like, vlogging and everything like that. So this right now, this is me being 25 years old, working diligently, trying to become a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? And also to fast forward, man, I said I wanted to be a realtor at 20, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm 25. I finally just got my first sale a couple weeks ago. And I'm working on another one right now. So I'm really on par right now, currently for what I wanted. So, you know what I'm saying? One thing that y'all can take away from this video is stay motivated, stay diligent, man. Like, a lot of the time, us as people or humans, man, we like to give up on things or be like, skip this, it's too hard, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to go through this, or I don't want to do this, do that, right? But at the end of the day, like, it's life without hardships, like, and it was given, without the hardships, and if the things was given to us, like, would it feel the same? Like, would it be as glorifying? Like, for the best example I can give you, like, let's say you just started playing basketball and you found out that, like, you want to win a championship. Like, that's all you want to win, right? So you end up joining the team. You don't score any points. You just ride the bench, but you just win a championship. You know what I'm saying? It's like almost like a pat on the back. Like, oh, you got the championship, but, like, what did you do for it, right? You didn't play any games. You didn't do any sports. I mean, you might have practiced with the team. Not saying like you didn't help, but, like, train the team. But as far as, like, contributing to points or actually winning y'all a game or playing, like, you didn't put any work to it. And that goes into pretty much anything. Like, if you're not putting that work in, like, if you're not, taking failure, if you're not taking, like, hardships, or, you know what I'm saying, like, you're not getting knocked down, then clearly you're doing something wrong, because it's no way all the time everything is just positive and just everything goes up for you. If it is this, you are the luckiest human being on this planet, because I don't know anybody personally, and drop in the comment if you are. If everything you ask for, you get. Everything you want, you get. Everything you feel like you deserve, you get. Just let me know. If you find that person, you let me know. But with that being said, just know, like, that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta make sure you working hard and doing whatever. Like, man, I sacrificed a lot throughout these couple years, man. I know I, like, kind of breeze over it, man, but, man, I done missed so many meals, y'all. I done lost so many hours of sleep. I done did a lot, man. I done did a lot within these last 4 years of me moving up here on my own. Like I said, I moved up here at 21. Like I said, I'm 25. I'll be 26 this year. But, like, through these 5 years, man, it definitely trained me a lot. The first year, I'm living pillow to post. I stayed with some cousins, stayed with my dad, stayed with my friend, you know what I'm saying? And just literally sleeping on couches, sleeping on floors, you know what I'm saying? All this and that. And, I don't know how many of y'all want to do that for an entire year. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody want to sleep on floors, couches, or anything. I mean, I got hotels here and there, had a couple honey dips, spent a night over their crib, whatever. But other than that, like, I was pretty much homeless, right? So then I did that for a year, and then after that, room my homie, like I said, it didn't go as planned, but that's fine. After that year, I finally got my own place. And, man, after getting that place, I moved in, like, in July, and then I had to have hernia surgery, like, in March. So what's that? 8 months. Within 8 months of living there, I had to have surgery. So that kind of set me back a little bit, but I still, you know, roll with the blows. I had the hernia surgery. Ended up still going back to work, still not losing my house, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time of me having that hernia surgery, I also had started real estate school again, for where I live. So I started real estate school again. I was like, you know, I'm down for the count right now. I ain't gonna do anything but have time, so let me do real estate. So that's what I did. Ended up getting my license like a little bit like after I recovered. Like after I recovered, it was probably had like 2-3 weeks left maybe of real estate school, because real estate school was like 10 weeks long. So I had like 2 weeks left maybe, and I was back at work, but it wasn't nothing because I had already learned everything. I just stayed diligent, kept working. After we finished school, man, them last 2 weeks I grinded it out, studied and everything, and I did what I had to do to pass that test. And it's crazy, man, because when I went to go take the test, right, y'all. So I knew everything, I knew all the answers. So I go there, man. It's a national, it's a state. The national is 80 questions. The state is 50. 50. So when you get there, it's crazy because like they give you extra questions. So instead of like 80, it's like 85, and like you got like 55. Like, so they ask some questions just like some buffer. So that's cool. But anyway, I take the national, pass that flying colors, take the state, and the state had like some questionable questions. But the problem was for me, man, like I hit review on a couple of them, like, you know, I'll come review these later. Reviewed them at the end, changed the answer, and literally failed it by 1 point. Like literally the one that I changed is the reason why I failed. If I would have left it there, I would have passed on the first try. So I literally had to spend another $50 2 days later, go take it again. It took me 20 minutes past the test, right? So now I'm a realtor, right? So, you know, I'm finally a realtor, dreams coming true. But then it comes down to something I never really thought about. I'm like, okay, I want to do real estate. It's gonna be easy. I'm not thinking it's gonna be easy, but I'm gonna do real estate. You know, I know a lot of people that want to buy houses. Just, you know, I'm just gonna ease into this, but not thinking like it's a lot more to it, man. And like you have to have the right training, the right marketing, the right team behind you. You have to have the right people, like, you know, backing you. Really, that's the best I can say it. And you know, the people that helped me get my license. They did a great job, and they're an exceptional company. So I ended up joining them or whatever. But the only thing is I don't feel like I was getting the training that a newer agent needed. So, you know, I had to part ways with them, you know, but still love the company. But now I'm with Ellsbury. Love this company here. You know, they also help me do everything. I've grown exponentially as far as marketing, doing open houses, just getting a lot more done. And huge shout out to Stefano, man. I know y'all seen him probably early in the vlog. I don't know when I'm gonna throw him in, either now, later, whenever. But if you've seen him already, you've seen him. That's my boy Stefano, man. And that man, he's a true grinder, man. Like he's me on another level, man. I thought I was thinking out the box. I thought I wanted it more, but nah, man. He wake up hungry, 6 a.m. on it. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta I gotta start to get my thought process like that, my due diligence and like that, man. Just work harder, man. That's what I feel like the whole purpose of us, you know, being here is, you know, just to work harder, show people that, you know, everybody has a purpose, and even though your purpose might not be that other person's purpose, you have your own purpose. Whereas, like, for example, it's your family, it's your friends, is, you know what I'm saying, it's the people you impact, you know what I'm saying? Whereas the people I impact is totally different. You don't know my mom, you don't know my dad, you don't know my cousins, you know what I'm saying? But just like I don't know your mom, your dad, your cousins, but you impact them differently. So you have a purpose for them, you know what I'm saying? It's to help them be happy, help them be better. Or, you know, they might help you be better, help you prosper, you know what I'm saying? You never know what you're here for. So don't ever, like, you know, give up on yourself, you know? Like, giving up is like the easiest thing we can all do. But like I always say, I say to a lot of people, if I would have gave up that first year after living with everybody, man, I wouldn't be where I am today. You know what I'm saying? So it just takes time, man. It just takes time. And it takes time. It takes a lot of patience. A lot of patience. And one of the biggest things I used to hear, because one thing I used to always look up on YouTube is, how do I become rich? What way can I make more money? And two of the biggest things that say is hard work, and another thing was being uncomfortable. And it's crazy. I always hear the hard work, but I like just like the uncomfortable just go in one ear after the other. Being uncomfortable. What do you mean being uncomfortable? You know what I'm saying? Until you're uncomfortable and then you go through and you're like, wow, this what they mean by being uncomfortable. And like, I'll give y'all a quick example. Being uncomfortable is like, you know, for example, if you go over a friend house, like, no, this is a good example. If you go on a trip with your friends, right? And let's say these friends, you normally just hang out with at home, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know, they come over for a day or two, go home. But this time you stay with them for a week, right? So you hanging out with these friends or whatever, but you don't realize that, you know, one of your friends are a little messier than the other one, and one of the other friends are, you know, a little bit more like they snore a lot and all that. Like it's just a lot of stuff that you don't realize, and it makes you uncomfortable. Like, dang, I'm uncomfortable. I can't like do this again. But then again, you start to be like, okay, no, these are my friends. You know what I'm saying? So you start to eventually develop comfortability around it, right? Throughout that week. Or you get annoyed and be like, hey, I don't think I want to take a trip with these friends again. Like, they're awesome. I can hang out with them day to day, but no more trips with them. You know what I'm saying? But the whole point of me saying this is you were uncomfortable, right? So you being uncomfortable help you start to realize and rationalize more things in your life, and that goes into whatever you want to do and whatever you do. Like, if you're uncomfortable, you're going to figure it out. Your brain gonna be like, oh no, I don't like this, we got to get back good, right? And that's what I went through for a lot of these years, man. I was just being uncomfortable. Like I said, eating once a day, you know what I'm saying, sleeping on couches, sleeping on floors, and being uncomfortable will make you mad. It makes you want more. It makes you think and know you could do better. It's like, okay, I'm here, but I want this. I you know what I'm saying? So you just work harder, man. You just want more, and you work harder, you do better. And that's all I want to motivate y'all to do, man. I know this is gonna be like a long vlog because I don't post very often, but I'm definitely gonna try and post more often now I got this gimbal, or whatever. I just want to definitely produce more content and give y'all some more side of me, man, and a better part of me, man, because y'all don't get a lot of me. So I'm gonna try and push out more vlogs. I'm gonna try and get some more skits in. People are loving my real estate videos, so I'm gonna try and bust out a couple more of those when I do some open houses. I got some great content coming for y'all this year. This year is like the year y'all gonna see me actually create more content and do better, because I got big plans and big aspirations for y'all this year and for myself. So, you know, I want y'all to be great. I want y'all to do great and be the best y'all can. Don't ever give up on what your dream is. Don't never let nobody shoot your dream down, because you are who you are for a reason, and you will be great for a reason, okay? This is a little part motivational vlog, but if you don't know me, you should know that I love to motivate. I love to help you be better and be the best you can be, okay? So always remember, you know what I'm saying, I'm here for you. I love you. You gotta love yourself. You know what I'm saying? If y'all gonna be here for the next vlog like y'all was for the last one, be welcome, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. All right, peace.